Good day, grade 6. Welcome to today's lesson. Today we will be reading 5 stories and then complete the answers at the end of this session. Let's start with the first story, The Restless Ocean. Those of you who have seen the sea will understand why a poet once called the sea the restless ocean. The sea always keeps moving. It is never ever still or quiet. If you watch the sea, you will see how the water rushes forward onto the beach, then recedes again. As one part of the sea is lifted high into the air by waves, another part crashes back down onto the sand. The waves in the sea look like sheets of water with the green part of the wave curling over and the white top falling under. At low tide, the waves are small and gentle as they run up along the shore. At high tide, the waves are high and powerful. They rush up the beach with a roar like thunder. Some people call the waves white horses. This is because when it is high tide, the waves are so big and their crests are so white with foam that they look like white horses galloping towards the sand. The second story, Creatures of the Sea. How do you think it would feel like to live in a place that is cold, wet and always moving? People would find it most uncomfortable, but many interesting creatures live happily in the sea. The whale, which is the largest animal on earth, lives in the sea. Although it looks like a fish, it is really a mammal like you and me. Dolphins and porpoises also live in the sea, and they are mammals too. There are many strange creatures under the sea, like jellyfish that have a blobby head and many long hanging arms called tentacles. A jellyfish uses its tentacles to trap its food. It stings the food so that it can eat it. Another strange creature of the sea is the octopus. The sea creature has 8 arms or tentacles. Each arm has many little suckers on it. The octopus uses its tentacles to help it catch its food. When an octopus is scared or angry, it squirts out a stream of black ink. The ink covers the octopus and hides it from its enemy, giving the octopus time to swim away from any danger. Other creatures you would find in the sea are animals like flying fish, turtles, sharks, crayfish and crabs. The third story, The Seashore at Low Tide. It is exciting to walk along the seashore at low tide. This is because when the high tide goes out, it leaves behind many different kinds of shells on the sand. It also leaves many small creatures trapped in the rock pools along the water's edge. A rock pool could have animals like crayfish, prawns, small fish, mussels, oysters and seaweed trapped in it. Some people are lucky enough to have found a pearl growing in oysters that they took out of the rock pool. The second last story, The Earliest Shore Dwellers. People have always been interested in the sea. The first humans to live along the seashore in South Africa were the ancient San. These people were the ancestors of today's San, who now live mainly in the Kalahari Desert in small family groups. The ancient San caught fish from the seas, rivers and lakes. They ate sea creatures with shells like crabs that lived in the pools close to the water's edge. The ancient San are sometimes called strandlopers. This is an Afrikaans word meaning people who walk along the beach. Scientists can tell us what these ancient South Africans liked to eat because they left behind scraps of the sea animals they caught and ate. The last story, Mysteries of the Sea. Although people have always been interested in the sea, there are still many mysteries about what lies at the bottom of the deepest parts of the ocean. Humans have sent people to the moon, but we have not yet been able to find a way to send anyone down to the very deepest, darkest depths of the ocean. There are many treasures in the sea. Oil, gold, and diamonds are also found in the sea. Ships that sank many hundreds of years ago are still lying at the bottom of the ocean. Salt can also be taken from the sea. Treasure hunters risk their lives in the sea trying to find shipwrecks so that they can discover the beautiful gold coins, porcelain, vases, and expensive decorations still lying on the seabed. These people wear special equipment to dive far down into the sea. Masks, fins, oxygen tanks, a breathing tube, and a long, strong knife are needed to keep the diver safe while he or she is under the water for long periods. And there you have it, grade 6. You can write today's date, the 20th of April 2020, with a heading, Writing and Presenting the Sea, page 66 to 70, and leave a line open. You will complete the questions of the restless ocean, the seashore at low tide, mysteries of the sea, creatures of the sea, the earliest shore dwellers, and then you can draw a line after you have completed the questions. You are allowed to complete the questions of these stories in a color pen. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.